Ladies and gentlemen, hope you're doing well. Welcome. We're going to be diving into our Pokemon TCG Live. I just opened up a pack and nothing great came out of it. So, you didn't really miss much on the pack opening. All I'm going to say is thank you for supporting the channel. I apologize for the inconsistency. Balancing Yu-Gi-Oh! Main... Well, obviously, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Main channel. You've obviously got this channel as well. See, Ogerpon's good, but also, is it worth it? Like, it depends on what we're playing up against, really. Obviously, we get Buddy Buddy Poffin, which is good. We do get... Wow, that's crazy. They pulled in the 4-leaf energies. But this is going to be interesting. It's a new take on a build. But yeah, trying to balance everything from the main channel, obviously, for the live streams, the recorded content. Obviously, we've got this channel. Balancing around life is it's hard. But I'm trying my best to make it work. Okay, so they're kicking things off with Mimikyu. So put 7 damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon. So, prevents all damage from attacks done by this Pokemon. So, technically speaking, you can still apply. They have the Ultra Ball in... I don't even know what you want to call that. Is it Full Art? I assume it's not called Full Art. Golden Ultra Ball. That's Full Art. Now, Ogerpon can play basic energies from the hand. Okay. This is not too bad. We can play the Swinub on the bench. We can play the Buddy Buddy Poffin. I swear, anytime I'm recording, it's like all of a sudden they just want to be loud outside. You can go Morty's Conviction pointless. I would rather go Arvin and then add the Rare Candy along with the Earthen... I can't go Earthen Vessel, can I? I'd have to go Defiance Band. I was going to go Precious Trolley, but I don't think it's going to make a massive difference at this point. Obviously, we can't play the Rare Candy, can't play the Defiance Band. I've got really bad hay fever, and it's literally killing my nose, and I apologise if I'm sniffling a lot and stuff. I just genuinely thought that I haven't had hay fever in years, and it's just so random that it's decided to flick back on. Okay. So, the Ogerpon is a threat. Rare Candy will come in hard because... What's this? Your opponent discards 3 cards until they have 3 cards. What? Okay, Luxray. Morty's Conviction, and then counter That's crazy. That is a good card. Exoric's Machinations. It's crazy. Bloody good card, though. You could technically... I suppose you can't even attack with the Ogerpon. Because you have an ability. So, ideally, you're kind of stuck in the Mimikyu. We've got the Pidgey. Right, I'm going to... Not having energies is not helping the situation. That's the problem. So, we're going to go Rare Candy on the Swinub. Done. Mamoswine now comes out. I'm going to go with the Mamoswine to be able to add. We will go with... Obviously, we go Combusken now. Is it worth going Pidgey-Pidgeotto, or would it go better to go Combusken? We'll go Combusken. It's just about evolving our Pokemon at this point. The only problem is we don't have no energies of yet, and that's... They can't do anything with Ogerpon while, obviously, our Ogerpon is out. We are in a very fortunate position. They need a Psychic Energy to even be able to put 7 counters on the active Pokemon. A Iona would go hard, be able to pick up 7. Obviously, killing a Pokemon would go hard. They could go Boss's Orders, switch into the Pidgey, then potentially lead up with a follow-up attack off the Ogerpon. Okay, so this attack is 30 more damage for each energy attached to both active Pokemon. It's going to be hard. Okay, they now can deal the 70 damage without the worry. I need Earthen Vessel. Oh, there's the Iona play. Okay, sweet. Let's play our... Yeah, we'll play... Okay. Defiance Band on the Mamoswine. Iona, shuffle back, pick up 6. You know what, that actually goes hard. Then we can activate our Rumbling Bawler even, sorry, my bad. Do we lead into Pidgeotto at this point? We go Pidgeotto. Done. It's all good finishing on a Blazerkin, but I ain't going to worry too much about that. Okay. We go 1 fighting energy. I will allow the idea of this Ogre-Pond to get clapped. My concern is we are at a major disadvantage due to weakness. That's going to do a lot of damage, without a doubt. 6 energies, dealing another 70 damage. We could go for a retreat play. Alright, we're going to go. We're going to add Pidgeot. Because then Pidgeot will be able to add Pidgeot onto the play. Pidgeot effect activate. Which would then give me Blaziken. If we want to go with that, I could go switch and then punch. Yeah, we'll go switch. Because then we can save the Ogre-Pond for the Ogre-Pond. We're going to go switch to Mamoswine. Buy the energy. We've got a lot of evolutions here, so this is a good play. Oh, wow. Mimikyu has the same type of effect that we have. Okay. Boss's orders. Bring out the Ogre-Pond. 220. Oh, we can kill. Let's go. Run it. Okay. 2 prize cards. We're going to start focusing our attention on... Okay, let me think. X, they're immune to X and V. How do we go about this then? We do need to figure out some sort of play to be able to benefit ourselves. Apply and add. I wonder if we can add the tower. Does the tower prevent that type of play? Because if the tower does come in, just out of curiosity, I'm very curious about this. Pokemon tools attached to each Pokemon doesn't know that. That's only Pokemon tools though. Blaziken's an X. Piloswine. Luxray might be our only. Okay, this is going to be difficult. Thing is, we've got major attack power. We just can't do anything against it. For retreat, I can't do that. I can't. Go Super Rod. Problem is, there's nothing evolved. Maybe we hold on. This attack does 100 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. I think Pheasantipity might be our kind of gateway. We should have held on to the Super Rod actually. Because we can't attack, we just have to end our turn there. Unless... Choose 2 bench Pokemon, put each of those Pokemon search a deck for a card. I can't even apply that to that because we already have the Defiance Band. But the Defiance Band does the... It's punch anyway. Okay. So even with the Defiance Band, it still does nothing. Okay. The scary part is... Okay, boss's orders. That's kind of good. Oh, okay. They've killed it. They've killed it. Ogre-Pond is now dead. Okay. That's some... Oh, mate. What am I doing boosting Pheasantipity? It's an X. How the fuck did we kill this? I'm really struggling to figure something out here. I don't even know if we're going to be able to survive that long, even with that play. A way of putting... It's good for the boost, but trying to get break past the Mimikyu is hard. I'm gonna do 20. Is there a way for me to... less cards you have, the better it is for me, I suppose, but... I was so focused on our play with our Occupon that I didn't think... The problem is, they can apply 70 energy straight off the bat onto us. How do we... What is this? Okay, Callius. The retreat cost of each basic non-fighting Pokemon in play, both your opponents is 1 plus more. Lucky enough. Arvum. I wonder if there's a way, because I could do 50. Oh, it's got 170 health. It gives it 100. Gives it itself. This is hard, man. Problem. It just got a 100-point buff. Which makes everything so much harder on our part because we can't do damage. As much as I'm trying to look for some sort of alternative narrative, mate, we cannot. I don't have anything. We can do 50, but we're dead after that. Like, they're literally... Damn. Oh, I respect it, though. My weakness is Mimikyu. Like, we would have been fine if they have not got the item card to increase their attack. And I supplied them with that with the Iona play. If they had not had it already. Here we go, there's a kill. I don't know how to... This is hard because we don't have enough attack power behind. I gotta admit. Respect. Well played. +1's great and all, but I need 2 energies. I suppose I could go Earthen Vessel. Discard the Lux Ray. No valid cards. Well, that's a fucking bum. It's a bloody stinker, innit? Say bummer then, but yeah. Because I can activate this, which would give me the fighting energy I need. But I'm only doing 20. God damn, this shit is hard, man. And I've got no energies. We lost our Super Rod. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. We're kind of at a... We used our Super Rod too early. We should have held out for it. But ideally, what more can we do here? We are stuck between... A Mimikyu has shut me down. I've got nothing, man. I'm just adding cards for the sake of adding cards. Ideally, I've got nothing. Look, I've got... If we had access... Wait. Did we use both boss in orders? We only have one in the build. Please. What's that card you just used? Power pad. Okay. We should have had power pad. I think we would have been better off if we had been able to bosses order it. Using the super rod too early was a mistake. Even like a switch play would have been useful as well. That is a bloody stinker. That is... That is unfortunate. If it wasn't for the item card, the ace card to increase the health by 100, we would have been somewhat okay. These full arts, that's insane. That's so fucking cool. Yeah. Leading into the pot play. Obviously, the Ogerpon's gone. Ogerpon would have been useless against the Mimikyu regardless, and all we've got is X's. Which is... If we could have done 30 damage, we might have been okay, but we can't even do 30 damage. I kind of wish Luxray had a way of dealing some goodish damage, but it can't. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's just done. The best we can do. Ideally, I'm probably going to look at... How often do you really play up against this, though? You know what I mean? Because obviously the Swinub would come out. Punch for 10. I don't know. I'm curious, though, to why... I only have one boss's orders. I think that's a little diabolical. If I'm being completely honest. This really does not make it matter. That's a really good card though. Especially if you want cards in the graveyard and whatnot. I'll take one prize card. Go, final card. Rare candy. Yay. I wonder... Well, we can't do damage regardless because we've only got X's. Like, Luxray would be our kind of play, but the problem with Luxray, we need an electric energy to be able to conduct an attack. Running an electric energy in this type of deck is completely pointless. You know? But it's unfortunate... But the situation we're in here is crazy because I haven't even had to play any other cards. You know what I mean? There we go, that's game. I'm going to look at making an adjustment for the next episode just in case we play up against something like that again. We probably would want anything non-X. Oh, we get a free pack anyway, so we'll at least open a pack before this video ends. Archulodon. Preferably fighting as well. Mr. Mime. Ends PP up. Ludicolo. Okay. And then double as well. Okay. Not the best set, but it is what it is. Okay. I'm curious. Let's filter this. I'll do this obviously in my own time, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. Peace.